and welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Some AA baseball in the Texas League coming your way. It's the San Antonio Missions taking on the Corpus Christi Hooks. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill in this one, number 24. Here's what we'll be looking for. 5 pitches to choose from, and that can really keep hitters off balance. I'm interested to see whether he's commanding all of those pitches or if he's only got a couple of them working in this one. That could go a long way towards determining how much success he has. Ready to go now. Here's the left fielder, Albert Fabian. Wallops this one out towards right center. That's back. It one-hops off the wall. Could be trouble. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Here's the speedy catcher, Ethan Salas. There's a strike. Righty comes to the plate. Hitter looks a little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat. Now here's the 0-2. Well struck, right field. Great effort on the leaping grab. Tags up from second, heads to third. He took a huge gamble right there. If that ball got by him, the run scores easily from second, and maybe the hitter even ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Joshua Mears. That's in for a strike. This one is labeled. And it one-hops the wall. In at second with an RBI double. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Great swing. Everything right on time. He squared it up really well. No surprise it turned into a double. Runner at second, 1 away. Marcos Castañon getting ready to hit. Right down the chute. Line drive, and it's caught. Throw not in time at second to double up the runner. Great hustle to get back.
Batting fifth, right field.
Let's check out the lineup.
7.
With the wind blowing in, the big bats in this lineup might have to focus a little more on small ball. Everyone up and down the lineup has to focus on doing his job and don't try to fight the wind too much, because that's a recipe for a bunch of cans of corn. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Jacob Campbell. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Starting on the mound in this one, number 95. Let's take a closer look. He's going to need to command all 4 of his pitches to have a great game in this one. If one of those 4 isn't working, it makes it a lot easier for hitters to guess what's coming. And that's not a situation he wants to find himself in. Now it's the second baseman, Jesus Bastidas.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Ground ball up the middle through for a base hit. Runner on base to start the inning.
Batting second, right fielder.
The batter now,
number
Luis
29.
Baez. On the ground to second, might be 2. Steps on the bat for 1. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Batting third,
That play looks
first
smooth and
baseman,
simple, but it's
number
anything
4.
but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. And now the first baseman, Luis Encarnacion. Grounds it to short. DeVries gets it to first.
He's out.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. 1 inning in the books here. The Mission's out in front, 1-0. From sunken
Leading
courtyards
things
to
off,
flying
the
buttresses,
designated hitter,
AC
Paul
Hines
Roeder.
Architecture can help with all your building needs. Use promo code HOLLY for 10% off your first project with them. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Still able to get it there in time. And that's out number
Batting
1 on a
seventh,
tough
third
play.
baseman, number
I don't know whether the
37.
second baseman actually needed to barehand that one. He had plenty of time. Still a pretty play, though. Next to hit for the Missions, Gendry Rojas. Outfield pretty shallow here. That one in there, and it's 0-1. That one was right down the middle. I have to think he took it because he's trying to get a better read on this arm. Liner to right, and it's caught for the out.
Batting 8th, second baseman, number 12.
Base is empty with 2 out, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno. Cedeno batting 8th today, and he's a native of Venezuela. Fastball in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. And that one is foul. We'll try again. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one hammered. It's back. And off the base of the wall. In at second with a 2-out double. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind but held tough and got the hit. That was a terrific swing. He got the barrel right to the ball and followed through nicely. No surprise to see that 105-mile-per-hour exit velocity. So up next, Leodalis DeVries. That one ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. In comes the run from second. And they take a 2-run lead. Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the process. Pitcher brought the challenge pitch, a heater right down the pipe, and he was definitely geared up for it. Digging in for the missions, Albert Fabian. A double and a run scored the first time up. That's a base hit. Run scores. He's already
Now
2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. 2 outs and a runner at first. And here's the catcher, Ethan Salas.
Huh.
Splits the middle. That's a strike. Not sure he was ready to hit.
0-2.
Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. 2 runs in to score in the inning. Here in the top of the second. That one is absolutely pummeled. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out. 4 hits in a row, and they're really seeing the ball well. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. Now up, Joshua Mears. Doubled home a run the first time at bat. Feels like an inflection point early in this one. 2-out base hit could bring in a couple of runs. Fabian at third, Salas on at second with 2 away. Well struck, out to left. 1 hops off the wall, might be trouble here. The run scores from second. Safe. Not gonna get him, he's in there. Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Great swing,
6.
not quite enough to leave the yard, but you could tell it was gonna be extra bases as soon as it got over his head and left. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Number 24 won't go any further tonight. And this is one you'd like to forget as a pitcher. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out at the pen,
Number
Jairo
59.
Solis. A runner on second to deal with. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Marcos Castañón. 0 for 1 so far.
Up.
Some serious heat, 97 on that fastball. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first 2 pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. Got him looking. That'll end the inning after a lot of runs across. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Midway through the second, San Antonio with the lead, 5-0. Park. Now the left fielder, Zach Daniels.
Strike. Woo. No ball. 1 strike.
On 0-1, the delivery. Swinging up, the bat went flying there.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Battling here, fouls it away. I don't think he snapped off that breaking ball the way he wanted to. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Cam Smith. First pitch, that's in for a strike. One out and the base is empty. Here's a pop-up. Salas gets there under it. 2 down.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, number 39.
Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Austin Deming. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Got the bat head right to it, but a little bit ahead of schedule. Slow down the swing a hair, and that's a dinger. Liner, base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going. Smooth
Batting
stroke the
seventh,
opposite
center
way,
fielder,
just like we've been talking about, and it paid off with a base hit.
Cole.
That's a skill that can boost you up the ladder as a minor leaguer for sure. Digging in for the hooks, Zach Cole. And there's a fly ball deep to right. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Here comes the throw. And you can bet he feels really good about that one. He was right on top of that pitch. Jumped off the bat, and the double was a pretty clear possibility right away. Might be a chance for them to start working their way back into this thing. Next up for the hooks, Chase Jaworski.
0-1.
Two outs, 2 in scoring position. Bottom half of the second inning. Right through there for a strike. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. Squeezes it. That is the inning. 2 left on base. Still looking up as they trail 5-0. All set for the start of this inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jacob Campbell.
Hey!
The 0-1. This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. That's pretty deep. And it's out of here. Flexes the power with that swing. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 6-0. An absolute rocket of a home run there. The sound of that one coming off the bat was impressive. He can feel very good about that dinger. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Cole Roederer, 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. And that one inside, 1-0.
One and one. Ball two.
We're here in the top half of the third. 1 run in the inning so far. In the air to left. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, number 37.
Here's the third baseman, Gendry Rojas, 0 for 1.
Ball. Right. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounds this one to short. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, number 12.
Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno, 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Right, 1.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2
Twice
strikes.
now he's let a high strike go by, and the pitcher's gotten ahead 0-2. Now I think he climbs the ladder. Now here's the 0-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, number 94.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Leodalis DeVries. Tripled and scored the first time.
That's a ball. 1-0.
One and 0, and the pitch.
Huh.
Just
Nope,
missed.
That's away.
Cedeno leading off first with 2 away. This one chopped on the ground and handles this chance in plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here, but add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Brian Lavastida. That one inside. And it's 1-0.
No strike.
With this big a lead, no reason to be tentative on the mound. Attack the zone and let your defense do the work behind you. Textbook pitching. Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work. Swing and a rocket. Could be trouble for the defense. He makes the turn and digs for second base. Chance at a three-bagger. That's a leadoff triple. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Hammered that one with a really nice all-around swing, and he hit it pretty deep before it fell in for the knock. Head back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Jesus Bastidas. Runner at third with nobody out, and those outfielders will have to get their momentum going towards home if they want to keep that runner from scoring on a sac fly.
No balls, one strike.
Here comes the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Out number one as a run comes in to score. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Luis Baez. Hit into a double play the first time around. And foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Here in the back end of the third inning.
Ball.
And there's a strike. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Gets under it, pops it up. Castagnon drifts towards it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 4.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Luis Encarnacion. Swings and lifts a high fly ball out to left. It's pretty deep. That one is gone. Wastes no time on this one, and they're chipping away. It's 6-2. Well, he used the fastball to open that at bat, and it backfired. He put a great swing on that ball, made it look easy for the home run. Some hitters are just so good at covering the outer half of the plate. He did very well to extend his arms and use a whole lot of torque to pull that one up and over the wall for the homer. Bases are empty with 2 away. And next, the cleanup hitter, Zach Daniels, struck out swinging the first time. Should be extra bases here, and that'll kick off the base of the wall. Round second, going for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. That's a swing to be proud of for sure. Off the bat, it was clear that one was headed for the alley, and the only question was double or triple. Great hustle to take that extra base and get 90 feet away from home plate. Now at the dish, Cam Smith. Line to right for a base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 6-3. Comes through with the RBI. Got a first pitch fastball he could handle, and he really ripped it. Runner at first, Austin Deming, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
0-1.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Smith, the runner at first with 2 out. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fly ball, right field. Racing over to make the catch. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. End of 3. The Missions lead it 6-3. Top of the 4th inning with the Missions at the dish. In the air to left. And that is a foul ball.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Hard hit left side. Slings to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, number 90.
And here's the catcher, Ethan Salas. 1 for 2. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
I'm not sure his brain processed that pitch in time. That was some serious cheese inside.
No.
Fly ball to left, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Two-one pitch upcoming. Fly ball left field, Daniels. 2 away.
Now batting, number 14.
Base is empty with 2 out. Here's the center fielder, Joshua Mears. This pitch popped up. Encarnacion. And that's the end of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're midway through the 4th. The Missions out in front, 6-3. Welcome back. The Hook's at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Lays down a bunt. Picks it up with a bare hand. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Now batting, number 1.
That's just top-notch work on that bunt. He dropped it in the perfect location, guided it really well with the bat. That's a great job to get aboard on that bunt single. Man on at first. Digging in for the hooks, Chase Jaworski.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Slice the other way, that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. So digging in, Brian Lavastida, 1 for 1, tripled the first time up. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swings and lifts this one deep to left. Forget it. It's going to be long gone. Made them pay for that one. A 3-run home run. And we are all tied up. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Number 95 won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as the starter heads for the dugout. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
The left-hander on now, Omar Cruz. Into the game with the bases empty. The 0-1.
Strike 2.
This pitcher needs to get right in a hurry. He's already given up a homer, and the next hitters he'll have to face are plenty good themselves. Got it. One out in the bottom of the 4th. So up next,
now
Luis Baez.
batting, number 29.
Up.
Swings through that one.
No ball, 2 strike.
Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. And the next batter, Luis Encarnacion. He's already homered in this ball game. Runner at first, 1 away. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. Struck out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. That wasn't an overpowering fastball, just low 90s, but he found a way to get it by him, even in a hittable location. More than one way to get a strikeout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Zach Daniels.
No, that's a ball.
He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. So frustrating for the pitcher. Fly ball out to center. Mears glides in towards the infield and makes the catch. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. And we are all squared up now at 6 runs apiece. We're back here at the ballpark. We're in the top half of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Marcos Castañón. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. Circling the bases. And they grab the lead. It's 7-6. A very efficient homer in this spot. Got a juicy offering on the first pitch and didn't miss. I'm sure off the bat the pitcher thought the swing was too early and that one was gonna bend foul. But with it being just barely fair, the feeling on the mound is a lot of frustration. Gotta flush it and get back to work. And now the right fielder, Jacob Campbell. Already a homer for him in this one. Swing and a high fly to left. 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Cole Roederer.
And now the DH, Cole Roederer. Roederer goes 5'9", 180 pounds, and while he's usually in the outfield, today he's the designated hitter. Takes a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Blake Wyman, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Fleury also throwing. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 1 run in the inning so far. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, number 37.
Base is empty with 2 out. Now the third baseman, Gendry Rojas.
Strike. Woo!
Lifted in the air to right center. Pulls it down. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now a 7-6 ball game. Bottom half of the fifth, and the Hooks batting.
Ball. 1-0.
He swings and fouls one off. One pitch now. Late on that fastball. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Swing and a miss. And the leadoff hitter set down in the fifth.
Now
Stepping to the plate for Corpus
Number
Christi,
39.
Austin Deming. Smoked on the ground to second. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, center fielder, Zach Cole.
So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Zach Cole. Fastball for a strike. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. On the ground to the right side, Cedeno. Whips it to first. And 1-2-3, that's the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, no one left. And we're through 5 innings. San Antonio with the lead, 7-6. We're set for the top of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno. Lifted in the air, right field. Baez on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, number 94.
Stepping in, the switch hitting shortstop, Leodalis DeVries. Well struck, right field. It slams off the bottom of the wall. In at second with a 1-out double. Some excellent swings for him in this game as he notches extra base hit number 2. Man, that ball was smoked 107 miles per hour off the bat. Clearly doing something right at the plate. The lineup flips over. Albert Fabian now at the plate. Right down the chute. That one hit to right. Tags up from second, heads to third.
Now batting, number 90.
So digging in, Ethan Salas, 1 for 3. Big spot here, both teams showing good offense. A timely hit now would go a long way towards the win. Oh, can't hang on! but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. A double in the inning, but the runner is stranded. 8, 9, and 1 hitters scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Missions lead it 7-6. And now, Chase Jaworski.
Right, one.
Bounced up the middle. Not in time.
in
The
there,
tying run aboard to start the inning. Couldn't get the
Now
out, but
batting,
what a defensive
catcher,
effort.
Ryan
Covered a ton of ground and then made a strong throw to make the
Lavastida.
play a little closer. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Brian Lavastida. He's already swing, and this one's hit high and deep. It's way back. Gone! A 2-run blast, his second of the night, and they take the lead. It's 8-7. What a fun trip around the bases for him with the lead changing hands on that homer. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. So up next, Jesus Bastidas.
Hey.
That one catches the zone. 0-2. 2 straight pitches
0-2.
down in the zone to get ahead. Now he can attack the rest of this AB in a lot of ways. Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. Collects, fires to first. In time, 1 away on the strikeout.
Now batting, number 29.
So digging in, Luis Baez. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Still just 1 out here in the inning. Inside corner for a strike.
0-2.
Gets it by him for the strikeout. That's straight up power pitching right there. 3 straight
Now batting,
fastballs, and the batter
number
wasn't
4.
up to the task. He couldn't even make contact. Might need to work on the timing before your next AB. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Luis Encarnacion. And he's already gone yard in this one with a solo homer in the 3rd inning. We'll see if he can launch another one out of here. This one is labeled. That one is very deep, and that one is out of here. A solo blast. 2nd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 9-7. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. Seems safe to say that he got what he was looking for on that pitch. Great job to square it up and send it out. Digging in, Zach Daniels. That one fouled off. High fly ball to right field, Campbell. And that'll do it. But they had the power bats working this inning with 2 home runs leaving the yard. Margin cut to 2. It's now 9-7.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning,
Number
and we have a new
78.
pitcher on the mound, Miguel Uyola. Leading off, Joshua
Center
Mears.
fielder, number 14.
Deep drive down the line, foul ball.
Foul, foul!
Easy to see that he was ready for the heater, but a touch too early. Some very loud contact, though. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Now batting, number 6.
Next to hit for the Missions, Marcos Castañón.
Up.
The Missions with the tying run at the dish. Line drive. Dunks one into left. The tying run is aboard. Back-to-back singles passing the baton. Take a look at that exit velo, 106 miles per hour. That tells you that everything came together really nicely there. This next at-bat is going to be critical. Digging in for the Missions, Jacob Campbell. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. One run comes in, coming to the plate. Also in to score. Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in two. You just know that one had to feel good. Caught the ball out in front and dumped it into a favorable spot to leg out the double. This next at bat looms very large. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Miguel Uyola out of the game, responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't quite closed yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
So a lefty out of the pen,
Number
Blake
70.
Wyman, trying to strand the runner at second. So up next, Cole Roederer. Out to center. Cole under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, number 37.
Here's the third baseman, Gendry Rojas. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field liner. Swings and sends a laser to right. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Runner from third in to score. And they take the lead in the seventh. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Smoked that ball to right field, and that comes back to the swing he put on it. Clean all the way through, good mechanics. I'm sure he wishes it would have gone over the wall for a dinger, but extra bases are a nice consolation prize. Cedeno, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out and a runner at second. Here in the top half of the seventh. Out in front and foul to the left side. Got it. Two gone now. Three straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the third one? I have no idea what went wrong for him in that AB. Leodalis DeVries digs in now. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. Ripped, but it curls foul. Hot shot to third, but caught for the out. And that ends the inning. So they score 3 runs in the inning and jump ahead late. Time to stretch. San Antonio ahead in this game, 10-9. Bottom of the seventh. Now the third baseman, Cam Smith. Loud contact. This one's soaring. It's gonna carry. It's gone. And we're all tied up. Great swing, loud contact, and a predictable result when you look at the exit velocity and launch angle. That homer was wrecked. All tied up thanks to the homer. Next is the designated hitter, Austin Deming. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching.
Jason Blanchard gets the ball now.
Number 24.
All tied up. Here in the bottom of the seventh, just past the stretch. And very quickly, it's 0-2 to the DH.
No ball, 2 strike.
Got him swinging. One away now in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting.
And now the center fielder, Zach
Cole.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next one's fouled back. 1 out and the base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. So digging in,
Now
Chase Jaworski.
batting. Number 1.
Liner to right. Reaches, can't make the grab.
Now batting. Catcher, Brian.
Here's the catcher, Brian Lavastida. 2 homers already in this one, and he's got a shot right here at making it 3 on the day. Get your popcorn ready, everybody. That was a hanging slider, and he got a great look at it. I don't know why he didn't swing, but that's probably the best pitch to hit he'll get in this AB. The 0-1. That's a hit. Lead runner turns at second. Here comes the throw. That's a double. Makes it a 4-hit game. This is a relentless lineup, top to bottom. They were down pretty far in this one, but he and his teammates just keep fighting back. To the top of the order we go. Here's the second baseman, Jesus Bastidas. After 2 straight off-speed pitches, he needs to run a 2-strike fastball up above the zone. Try to get a chase. Line, and that's a base knock. 1 run's in. The second run scores, and they lead by 2. You love to see concentration like that. Big spot, high crowd energy, and he maintains focus and delivers with a great swing. 2 outs, runner on first base. Now at the plate, Luis Baez. The 0-1 from the lefty. That's a slider for a strike. Got to 0-2 on 2 consecutive sliders, and now he can go a number of ways to finish this hitter off. Got him.
That's 3.
A controversial called third strike to end the inning. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. Looking ahead to inning number 8. Corpus Christi ahead in this game, 12-10.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new
Number
arm on the mound to start the
64.
8th, Logan Van Way. We head back to the top of the
Leading
order,
off, left
and now at the plate,
fielder,
Albert
number 30.
Fabian. Swing and a drive. This one pretty far back. Snags it on the warning track. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can
Number
make that
90.
play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. And now it's going to be Ethan Salas. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Around first and heading for second. In with a double, makes it 2 on the night. And he's notched 2 hits now, both for extra bases. Not much to nitpick about that swing. 106 miles per hour on the exit velocity. That ball was simply scorched. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Joshua Mears. Swing and a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. In comes the run from second. And now they trail by 1. That ball was scorched, and he came through in a big way for them on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of a prospect, and we'll see what it does for his profile. One out and a runner at second. And here at the plate, Marcos Castañón. This one hammered, and it's got the distance for sure. No doubter, and they take the lead late. Blasted that one out of here. His second of the night. And they lead it. It's 13-12. That homer was absolutely demolished, and it came at a critical moment. absolute rocket of a home run there. The sound of that one coming off the bat was impressive. He can feel very good about that dinger. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Logan Van Way is done. Leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jose Fleury. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Jacob Campbell. Line drive to right. 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Cole
Base is
Roederer.
empty with 2 out. Next to hit for the Missions, Cole Roederer. And that one hammered. This one carrying. Caught just shy of the wall. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run homer. And the home team's down a run. We're back here at the
Leading
ballpark.
off,
And now the first baseman, Luis
number
Encarnacion.
4.
Strike 2. That's a mistake, letting that fastball go down the pipe. He's got to recover quickly if he wants to get something out of this AB. Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Fly ball to right, Campbell. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Zach
So here's the cleanup hitter, Zach Daniels. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. That slider really locked the hitter up. Nice job on the mound to tunnel it well and make the decision hard. The Hooks down a run here in the bottom half of the 8th. Hard hit right side. And plenty of time to first.
Now batting, number 90.
Here's the third baseman, Cam Smith. And that one fouled off. Oh, 0-1 now. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Line drive, that's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. And he continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. And now, Austin Deming. This pitch popped up. Cedeno. And that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, 1 left on base. Through 8 full, the Mission's out in front, 13-12. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Digging in for the missions, Gendry Rojas. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Now batting, number 12.
Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Nerwillian Cedeno. Outfield pretty shallow here. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. And a base hit right there. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, number 94.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Leodalis DeVries.
Hey!
And the 0-1 now. Liner snagged at first. Throw not in time, able to get back to avoid the double play. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. A 3-run blast. It's 16-12. It's a party at the plate for him in this ball game. 4 homers now. Seems like they enjoy taking 360-foot laps. Seems safe to say that he got what he was looking for on that pitch. Great job to square it up and send it out. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Jose Fleury will depart. And as the starter heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game, the
Number
righty,
43.
Cesar Gomez. Being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Ethan Salas.
Up.
Right through there for a strike. Right through there for the strikeout. And there's 2 down. And he should be strutting out there right now.
Number 14.
3 pitches, all heaters, and he gets the K. Impressive stuff. Base is empty with 2 out. Next to hit, Joshua Mears. That one ripped out to left. Gets over his head. Around first, hustling for 2. And it's a 2-out double. Another knock. You do not see a performance like this every day. Smooth swing on that pitch. He connected out front and rattled it into the outfield. That's the kind of swing you want to replicate. Marcos Castañón getting ready to hit.
Hey! No ball. 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one finds the zone. Struck the batter out looking. That stops the bleeding, inning over. Bottom of the ninth. Here's the center fielder, Zach Cole.
Zach Cole.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Gets a piece, stays alive. Swings and misses. And the leadoff batter set down here in the ninth.
Now batting,
next up for the Hooks,
number
Chase
1.
Jaworski. Close but ruled a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
That's 2 straight breaking pitches away that he's thrown. He seems to be avoiding challenging this hitter. In the air to center. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Brian.
So it's their last chance of the ball game. The 0-1 offering. And there's a base hit into left. That keeps the inning going.
Now batting, second baseman, Jesus.
And here is Jesus Bastidas. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. They're down to their final strike of the game. 3 straight fastballs to start this at bat. I'd expect him to go off speed here to change the pace. Ground ball to short. This should do it. Fires to first on the run. That is the ball game. Tons of offense in this one. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.